Welcome, world. You're watching the best show on the planet. It's the Treva and Kevin Show.
Good morning, and a big smile to you, too.
Oh,
I mean,
my.
You're all in smiles today.
I'm inspired. You know,
Tell
you've
us.
shared quite a bit of wisdom, a lot of wisdom with our viewing audience all throughout the years. And so it's our All Things Are Possible show. Of course, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
You know, when people interview me sometimes, and they're always wanting to say, okay, what is the secret? What's your secret? How do you win these? How did you get this? How did you do that?
Yes.
It is no secret what God can do.
I love it.
And the truth is, it's through Him. And so many people say, well, that's nice, Kev. I know that's true. But what is your secret? And there is no secret. Everything we do is on biblical principles.
And it works.
Absolutely. It's tried, tested, and it's true.
Yes.
It was good for your grandfather and your grandmother, and it was good for your mom and dad. It'll be good for our children and grandchildren. The Bible's true cover to cover.
Yeah, I love it.
And it will put a smile on your face.
That's right.
It'll put pep in your step, and it'll let you know that if God be for us, finish it.
Who can be against us? And you know, I think about that beautiful yellow tie that you're wearing today. It's full of life. It's full of color. It's vibrant. And so today we are encouraging you today that whatever you're going through, you're watching this show because God is going to use us today to inspire you. We have some great guests coming up, and it's just a great show today. Remember, all things with God, they are possible.
Absolutely. And so we even know there's a lot of challenges that's going on in the viewing audience.
Yes.
Never be a day that they're not people with facing some overwhelming challenges.
Oh, my.
But we already know the answer, and we know the source, and we still go back to that. All things are possible through Him.
Yes. And
so give it to Him today, Tree.
And you know, as you say, Mr. Kennedy, I will look to the hills.
Where cometh my help?
Yes.
My help cometh from the Lord. You know, I hype myself up. They say, why you do? Because I speak the truth.
Yes, you do.
I want to tell the truth. So I've got some big trials coming up.
Oh,
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
And I'm going to stand on those scriptures as I march.
All right. Well, tell a friend, tell your neighbor. You're watching the best show on the planet. I'll say that again and again. Celebrating 9 years, it's the Treva and Kevin Show.
Wow.
Come on.
Stay tuned. It's going to get real good real fast.
Be inspired, learn and grow. Reach up higher, joy in stereo. Come join the conversation. It's the Treva and Kevin Show.
Welcome back. We're so happy that you have joined us today. You know, it's not by accident that you're watching the best show on the planet. It's the Treva and Kevin Show.
Yeah, you know, God charts out our lives, and when you seek Him, the Bible says, knock and it shall be open, seek and ye shall find. We're glad that you're with us today. We think we're going to share some things that will improve your life and lift your heart up and give you a little smile. You know, laughter is contagious. And so we love, that was a little weak on your laughter, but laughter really is contagious.
Yes.
And we love to laugh and share. You know, that's what the Lord really wants us to do in
He
our
does.
life.
I believe there will be lots of laughter in heaven.
Absolutely.
Lots of joy.
Says it's good for the soul.
It's good for the soul.
Yeah, it makes me
And
feel a lot better.
speaking, you know, I've been a little quiet about something.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it today.
Well, testify.
You have been featured on the cover. Excuse
yeah.
me, sir or ma'am. What is this?
I didn't even recognize that
Who
dude.
is this guy?
Yeah, that was a beauty enhanced photo they put on the front of the VIP magazine there. Yeah, that's the Spirit of Austin P Award that night.
Okay.
And it's really fascinating. You know, you and I both went to Austin P.
Yes.
And that when we were at Austin P, we all had ideas and dreams and visions of what we're going to do.
Absolutely.
And then years later, I graduated. And then it was so nice for the university to give that honor to Rhonda and I. We're the first couple that ever got the Spirit of Austin P as a husband and wife.
How awesome is that? Now, let's talk about fashion.
Wait a minute.
This is a blingy jacket.
Yes.
It's red and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I think you took that out of my closet.
Oh, my goodness. A little glitz and a little glitter. Don't you know it? And that evening, I wore all my diamond rings. Now, Rhonda came in there and said,
all.
you can't do that.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, you're right, Rhonda. You can't. but I can.
Oh, my.
If you didn't wear them then, Treva, when you ever going to
That's
wear them?
right. That's right.
know.
I love it. I love that you are living life out loud. And once I came to your law office
Yeah.
and I spoke to the interns about living life out loud.
True.
That's right. And so it's what you do today, because time is precious. And it can
Amen.
get away from all of us.
Amen.
And also there's a quote I love to share today in today's episode here. A good reputation is more valuable than money. You ever heard of that?
Absolutely, and I believe every word of it's true. You're the one that said you're going to have to show out or you're going to miss out.
That's right.
So-
You've got to break out.
Oh, or you will miss out.
That's right.
As we go through life and putting on that jacket, somebody said, now, sometimes, Kev, they thought I might be wearing all that glitter. They say sometimes less is best. Well, and I heard that. But I said on that night, I guess we got to go over
the top.
top.
And we
Yeah.
were all looking good. There was
Yeah,
Sarah
you were
Sumter.
there that
I was
evening.
there. I
Yeah,
came
we
in and had my
recognized
little
Treva
blingy
up there.
bling on.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
I was just happy to celebrate my friends, you and Rhonda, on a
Yes.
special occasion. How
Yeah.
wonderful. And of course, we have had many of opportunities, red carpets, formal events.
Yes.
And it's always a blessing to go out to meet. And networking is important, guys. Networking. So when we think about all things with God are possible, He gives us the power to make connections, to meet people.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful thing.
Well, you've heard me say, when you're walking with Him,
Yes.
He can open doors that cannot be opened. Say, Kevin, what do you really mean by that? Because so much of the world, this door is shut and this door is
That's
shut.
right. Don't
And
give
you and
up.
I have
Don't
seen
give
how
up.
do we go through
Yes.
those doors. It is unbelievable and amazing. And even when we're there, we wonder, is this for real? Is this one moment in time? Is this really
Absolutely.
happening? But if you'll let God take over your
Yes.
life and point to Him and live for Him,
Absolutely.
what can you do? And if God be for
Ooh,
us,
I feel that.
who
Yes.
can be against us?
And you all are so wonderful because you've watched our show from a hospital bed, from
Come
a
on,
prison,
I know.
behind the cell. You've let
Tell
us
it
know.
again.
You have written and you have said we have
chill
watched your
bumps.
show, and you just never know the power of this television
And the
this
power
show.
of His Word.
That's right.
I agree.
It's
when we've
awesome.
been behind the
Be
prison
encouraged.
walls, and I didn't really want to go, but you're the one that said, come on,
That's
let's
right.
go.
We've got to.
And for all those that are watching, we never forget you. We love you. We want you to know the same God that we serve is the same God that you serve. The same hand that delivered me
Yes.
will be the same hand that delivers
Yes.
thee.
Wow.
And so I do love seeing y'all and things. And when we hear about all those in the nursing home, the
That's right.
assisted
We've been
living,
there.
and all of the places that you find in the
Yes.
hospital, you remember Jesus. My Bible said He's a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
That's right.
And so that we really can do all things through Christ.
Wow.
What a great word of encouragement. I'm glad you remind us
Of
of just
course.
where we are today.
That's right.
And that who is listening and that you're never forgotten.
That's right. It's encouraging. And we want you all to be inspired as our guests, to get inspired, catch on fire. There's so much work for you all to do. Some of you are thinking about going back to school. You're thinking about, building something.
Set us some goals.
That's right. And it starts here. So this show, if it does nothing else, it's to encourage you
Amen.
and inspire you to
Amen.
keep moving. Because when we first started, we had one camera.
Oh, yeah. I remember
And
those days.
he hogged the camera. I'm gonna tell y'all. I said,
tell
give
you
me
what,
some
she
of that
had big
lens.
hair in those days. I couldn't even get on a quarter of the photo.
Oh, my
I told the
goodness.
dude, I said, start getting a wide angle lens so I could
Yes.
even get into the show.
And here we are.
We've been in so many television sets.
That's
We've been
right.
all over Nashville.
That's right. And sometimes we were like in a corner, like literally filming the show. There was no room. I said, get off of me,
Yeah.
because we had no room.
I remember we had some big celebrities. They came in there. They said, "Okay, well, where's my dressing room?" I said, "Well, dress when you come on in
That's
here."
right.
Those were the
And
good
remember
old
that
days.
time we had the camera and it was all taped up with duct tape and everything? I said, Lord, help us.
Oh, baby. That's the reality of the real
Yes.
world. And remember, Tree, it's not where you start.
It's where you finish.
It's where you finish.
That's right.
And I want my life and I want your life to count for the King. So how much
Oh.
time do we have? We don't know, but we do know this, Treva. We know our level of commitment.
Yes.
And so I do love that, and I believe every word of it.
All
So
right.
set you some goals up and inspire. I wish you could get me inspired on something new.
Ooh.
I want you to get into a giving spirit. You know, the Bible says it's more blessed to give than to
yes.
receive. I'm still waiting for my Christmas present from last year.
No, he
Treva.
did not.
Yes, I did. Right
All
here
right.
on the television.
I've got you covered today. I'm leaving Kevin with some healthy tips this year because
take 'em.
I've heard you've been eating those cheeseburgers, a little heavy on the cheeseburgers. And so some of the healthy tips for you is consume less salt and sugar. I actually have these for you today.
I do.
Reduce
I'm
intake of
blushing.
harmful fats.
Yeah.
Now, you don't drink any alcohol, so I don't have to say avoid that.
That didn't get me, Treva.
Okay,
A
and
cheeseburger might kill me.
and be active. I need you to be more active, become
heard
more
you.
active. So when we're not at the Treva and Kevin show, it's time to put on those skates and start roller skating with me.
Yeah, I know.
Jumping out of those airplanes
I
and
ain't
stuff.
jumping
Remember
out
we
no
went
airplane.
skydiving?
Oh, no. I'm not
And
going
why
no more.
didn't you go? He didn't even go with me.
Because my Bible says, and lo, I'll be with you always.
Oh my goodness, but we have a lot of fun here. Hey, did you just hear the doorbell ring? I heard something. A doorbell.
Yeah. What is it?
That means it's time for our guest.
Okay, bring them on.
All right, so our next guest is coming up. We'd like to introduce him, but you'll have to tell a friend because when we come back, our special friend is here today.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right,
Do
Treva
it.
and Kevin. Welcome back. As promised, our special guest is here, right, Kevin?
Yeah, Mr. David Shelton, our great friend. Look at him.
Yay!
He's cutting up today in
That's
the studio.
right, and looking sharp and amazing.
Yeah, did I get
You
you that
guys are
coat?
matching.
I thought I might have got that coat from
You know, I got this from somebody else's closet, Kevin.
I love it.
unfortunately.
I
So,
love it. Made in the Shade, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yes,
How's
ma'am.
your store doing? You are a phenomenal businessman, and thank you for being a part of our show.
I've always enjoyed being here. You guys are just so positive, and I can come down here like this, leave like this. So it's always great. So.
That's good news.
I
but
love it.
he's got some fun things here.
Yes, he
yeah.
does.
I really wanted to get a sport coat. They look so good.
my goodness.
Are they bad to the bone? Tell us, Dave.
Oh well, the thing that I have seen in the decorating world is that colors are really beginning to make a comeback in a
Yes.
tremendous way. And look, for the longest time, I know a lot of times we're seeing palettes start with a gray background and you've got the white trim, but when you pull out this amazing,
That's the
the
main
texture.
navy right
That's
here.
the Kevin
that.
C.
I mean,
Kennedy look.
and you're able to take something where you could go boring, but come on, you got that blue right here.
I
The
do.
beauty
I love that one.
of
Look at
these
that.
colors is that they pop out. And I know some of the hot colors right now are navy. There's a really amazing yellow that's really bold, kinda
Really?
like that. So
Okay.
you got your yellow gold tie. So all of these colors are really in the hot trends right now. I'm seeing greens, like not those greens from back in the 70s when I was a little thing.
Yeah.
So, these are greens that are just rich and full of life. And
I like
and
it.
it's
So
just
I
I
all
like
gotta
this
do
one
it
for you,
inside
Kevin.
out.
I like this for
Yeah,
you.
I want a sport coat and a pair of pants with that.
Make him
too.
a sports coat like this.
You know that I'm gonna have to send that to somebody else to see. But
Hey, Dave.
here's the thing about this.
I want to hear this. Who makes the decisions on the shade? You got a husband
Oh.
and a wife, and you have a very vocal husband
The
and a very
amazing
expressive
thing
wife.
about all of that is I have two situations. Sometimes I get the husband to say, "Look for me.
Okay.
If she's happy, I'm happy."
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, come on.
So my job is to make sure she's happy.
That's
Yeah.
Because
right.
he's looking at me like I'm about to take his daughter out to dinner.
Oh, my God.
You have her back at 7, all right? No,
Yes.
no.
I like it.
And other times, I distinctly remember there's one amazing conversation that I had where the wife said to me, "You know, everything looks great. Let me talk to my husband so that he thinks he has an opinion."
Uh-huh.
Oh, my
We know
goodness.
it's true.
And the amazing thing is that we bring in a lot of great ideas, and the whole point is to let that home be absolutely magnificent by the
Yeah.
time we get done with it.
Wow. Well, you are great at what you do. Talk about what is this right here?
What I have
Look
here,
at
this
this.
is one of our
Ooh,
Roman shades.
I love it.
And one of the things that I'm seeing the trends go into is more of a modern style where you don't have a lot of the big ornate what's the word I want to use?
Draperies?
Like the dentailing you see on some of the
Yeah.
Yeah,
lines.
I know what you're
Some of the
talking about.
more elaborate wood turns, those are kind of going away. We're seeing more sharp line, clean line,
Okay.
and even on a Roman shade,
Ooh.
you have this gorgeous fit. And the nice thing about it is that it doesn't have any cords.
Oh, I love that.
And it just
Look
very
at that.
gently rolls
Look at
up,
that.
and it just kind of turns into a nice little valance inside of your window. And these are the kind of high-end window treatments that really do add a lot of amazing looks to the home.
And
it
value.
just softens it up, and it really
I
gives
love that.
yeah, it's privacy, it's light control, it's decoration, it's
I
all
like
of those
that.
things that you want in a window treatment.
Now,
Well, that's why we
machine
need
washable?
them.
That would be no. These are drapery fabrics. That's
Okay.
one of the reasons why they tend to be a little bit on the higher end side
Wow.
of things. And they're made in so many different colors. And the thing about it is that the technology that's there
I
today.
love it.
This is classic, timeless
yeah.
style. But the technology is that I have a way of printing colors. It's like if I wanted that exact tie pattern that
Yes.
Kevin has on a shade,
Oh, my
which
goodness.
would look amazing in a room like deep wall, white trim, and then put in a nice gold shade in there for that
Okay.
color pop. It would look amazing. I want that exact color. I can match that color. So no matter what it is, it can be done. And that's the kind of thing that you can look in for any kind of decoration, any
Right.
kind of style, and just come out with some amazing stuff.
So does it start with a phone call and then a consultation?
Absolutely.
Okay, and then you'll come out.
Absolutely.
And what happens after that?
Well,
what do I
it just
do?
that's the style. We start with a phone call. You call us at the store, and then we'll set you up a free in-home consultation. I like to call it a blind date. Get it?
Ooh, yeah.
So and
Charming.
that's the fun part of that. We come down, we talk about blinds. And people call me the blinds guy all the time.
love it.
And I have to remind them, no, I'm the deaf guy. I sell blinds.
Well, I
I've
would
been
like to
mostly deaf my
set
life,
Kevin
so-
up with his first consultation, and
Yeah.
because the blinds are looking pretty old, and so
Yes,
we need to
yeah.
update.
Well,
Right,
you know,
right,
the
right.
real world is if we didn't have this show, a place that we can educate. So it's not only inspiration here,
It
it's
is.
education.
It
And
is.
so
And
I didn't
that-
know about the Roman.
I didn't
You
either.
are absolutely right, because that's what we are trained as. When we
Aw.
train, so we're not trying to sell, because this stuff sells itself. I
sells-
just got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just got to answer questions and give people good advice on how they can make their windows look amazing. And that we are educators. We're there to talk about pros and cons. These are amazing. They're gorgeous. They might be a little bit pricey. This might be a little bit more in your budget, and we can do X, Y, Z, and come up with some options that really
love
give your home that amazing look.
I like it.
Now, what if a person needs like a payment plan or something like that, or can you work with them?
Well,
or-
we try to work with anybody in their situation.
Okay.
Cash, check, credit cards, American dollars, no matter what they are.
Okay. That's right.
The beauty of all of that is that we try to work with people, whatever their budget is.
And this man, he will work with you. He works with Kevin. He works with me. And so, and plus, it's your birthday.
Yes.
Well, the truth is, you bring some fun to the home when you do this.
We're going
Yes.
to bring fun, bring a little bit of style,
Color.
bring some ideas, and patterns and whatever. So now, if you want to have a great big red blazer type fabric on there
Yes.
with sequins, we can find a way to make that into a shade.
Wow.
Well, what that makes me think of is when you do the home, then we celebrate, throw a big party.
Okay.
We do it
Yeah,
over
party.
Treves, and Treve get all the chicken.
I
and-
love it. I love it. Well, we are
That's my favorite.
we are excited to have Mr. Shelton here, Made in the Shade.
Yes.
And of course, thank you for supporting the Treva and Kevin Show. And
You
so
guys are
whenever
amazing.
you guys are in Clarksville, stop by and see his showroom. We'll display some
Amazing.
photos of that also.
I love
Your showroom is so beautiful.
We're so very proud of that. It's
I mean,
absolutely gorgeous.
I can just go over there and just sit and just do nothing. It is beautiful, Kevin.
Yeah.
I think we need to make a trip over to the showroom.
Well, you know what everybody says to me. Kev, we need a new look.
Yes.
We need a new
We do.
inspiration.
Call David
I
Shelton.
don't want to sell my home, but I need a new look.
Yes.
He's your man.
He's your
And
man.
I've got ways, and we can help get you connected with people that can help do other things. Painting. We can help you get connected with referrals of good.
Hey, you think you might
good
could get
people that will
Treva
help
on a
you
real
remodeling.
tall ladder? If Treva, And that's where that height will come in.
You don't want me on a ladder. I promise.
Me and David's out of the ladder business.
Oh, my goodness.
So, Treva, you're our girl.
Okay, I've been hired by David Shelton,
There we
made in the
go, there
shade.
we go.
And we can do the Treva and Kevin show from outside. No, just playing.
It'd be good.
I'm telling you.
I love to think about all this fun because it is creating
It
some
is.
fun.
It's
and you like to share it
beautiful.
with others. When you go to the trouble to fix all this, you want somebody to see it because, it brings joy, but you'll
That's
never
right.
experience full joy till you have someone to share it with.
Wow. Well, any final words, David, about Made in the Shade?
Well, the beauty of life is that sometimes you just have to have it made in the shade.
Oh,
I had to go there. But,
yeah,
but
that was pretty
Yes.
good.
every step that we have taken has been one that I feel like that God has guided us to
Amen.
this amazing point in life. Here we are. I mean, when I look at myself, I'm celebrating my birthday this month, probably
Yes.
the whole month because
Come on.
The
why not?
entire month.
Why not?
Yes.
Why not? Why not? So, and because there's a time when I would have been dead by the age of 3.
Yes.
I'm here today at almost
Give him the glory.
50
Amen.
years old. God bless America.
Aw.
We've made it this far, and that is precisely because I know every moment is an absolute gift.
Is so true. Remind us of that.
So,
and so you can't. You've really opened my eyes. There's a whole
I
new
know.
world. Even when we saw this, it's educational. So when you need some conversation
That's
at the
right.
dinner party,
That's
you can
right.
say, "Let me tell you what I learned on the
Yes.
Treva and Kevin
That's
show."
right.
David
Yeah, we
Shelton
have a
with
lot
the
of fun.
magic.
Yes. Well, thank you for being our friend.
Yeah.
And
God
come
bless
back
you.
and see us
Okay.
again, okay?
Well, I appreciate y'all.
Made in the Shade,
Made in
Clarksville,
the Shade.
Tennessee, David Shelton. Show him some love.
Sometimes you just got to have it made in the shade. See you soon.
It's the close of the show, hanging out with my friend Kevin C.
We
Kennedy.
went through it so fast, Treva.
How does the time go
goes
by so, when you're having fun?
Well, you can lose time and you can lose money. You can get the money back,
Oh.
but you can't ever get the time back.
That's what I've
So we're
heard.
going to celebrate each one of these moments.
I love to celebrate. It's nothing like a little party, a little lights,
Throw
a little
one.
fun.
Throw
We should.
one.
You know what? This year we're going to do something to commemorate the Treva and Kevin show.
She's all
and
about
we're going to
celebrating.
let you all know how you can join in our festivities because it's been a blessing
It
being a
has.
part, doing what we love to do.
Yeah, praise Him.
And it's a blessing.
Yeah, we love to share. One of the greatest things that I even have chill bumps when I think
Oh.
about the times that when we're out, people come up.
That's right.
And I salute you again.
Salute,
she has
salute.
never turned a person away. We've been with a lot of celebrities, and then I've been with some that
Some
kind of
senators and
Well,
all you've
some
been-
will give you a
Oh,
little cold
yes.
shoulder because we're eating or we're busy.
Yes.
But Treva has never turned anyone away. I salute you for that.
Thank you.
Emissary for the King.
Yes.
And I'm committed to doing the same thing. We
I love
always
it.
want to make time for our friends. You are our family.
You are, and we couldn't do it without the awesome support of our staff.
Come on.
Our team members
Put the
that
team
help us
together.
out. Sarah Sumter, Marla McCants, Barbara Carter, so many that come, and Markeisha, you have Sharita, we have so many
Yeah,
that
that's
help
right.
us.
TEAM, together.
Together.
Each achieves more.
achieves more.
I'm glad you learned that from
And
me.
you know what?
But she took it to a whole new level.
I did.
Yes, you did.
And one thing I love to say, your internship program.
Man,
it's
we
coming
got it.
up.
Yes, the internship, the pandemic
Talk
set
about it.
us
Yeah,
back.
okay.
So now we are
You're
in
ready.
1,000
Oh.
interns have come through the Kennedy Law Firm.
Okay.
And can you say praise
Praise
the Lord?
the Lord.
So for what time we've got, we want to
Yes.
invest in their lives. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed
Yes.
down, good measure, shaken together. And people say, well,
Absolutely.
golly, how can you do this? I can't. But he can.
Yes, he can.
Yes, and you've been one of the greatest speakers. Now, y'all should have heard Treva before she got in the internship program. The girl was weak. She was a diamond in the rough. But when she came through
That's
there,
true.
she has set them on fire.
Oh, my goodness.
She does magnificent, not good, over the top,
I'm
inspires
honored.
young people. It's the truth.
I'm honored.
And you can feel it.
I can feel it.
You can feel
It's
it, see it in their
magnetic.
eyes.
It's contagious.
It is contagious.
All right.
She's calling you out of time.
We're out of time because you love us so much. You watch us, and even with the new time change,
Yeah.
you still continue to watch. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We love you and can't wait to see you again soon. Thanks for watching the Treva and Kevin
How
Show.
is this? I love you.
You.
We'll see you soon.
Jump high.